Is okay. For once, my mic is actually working, and we are up. Just waiting on people to get in. Alright, we should have everyone in as much as we're going to get. So while they run qualifying out, we'll go over what we have currently as we are first race of the playoffs. We missed last week due to the Xbox shutdown. So we are back with the first race of the first round of 16. And those 16 are, as they sit from top to bottom, Romeo, the regular season champion, 2039 for points. You got T Stone at 2023. GS sits at 2016. Proto at 2014. Dre at 2011. Trout at 2010. Comical at 2009. Dirty as Cat at 2005 with McNeil and Llamas. King Coda at 2004. Ghost Tech at 2003. The currently at line. Wow, that's the first thing you say after reappearing over a year. Nerd. But yeah, Ghost Tech being the one on the cut line currently at 2003. You got Splash at 2001. And Go Dogs, Banksy, and Fool's Gold, the bottom three at 2000. Well, guess what you did now? I'm making you join to commentate with me. Get in here, fucker. Forcing you. Motherfucker, I am almost 25. I don't care if you're not home. Join. Shit, I'm fucking 25 next week. Yeah, technically next week. Bitch, I know you're 19. I remember when you fucking became an adult. Alright, they're still running qualifying out. Not sure how long they have. Technically 3 years, because I spent all of like 2020 without knowing you, and then kind of like towards the end of it. For this one, these guys have kept up a 20 plus, I want to say about 22 average. This actually might be our lowest attended race with 18. Okay, we got 19. Oh, if you think 20 plus is good, frickin' ODRL is still holding 30 average off the first 3 races. You would have at least gotten top tens. Granted, if you raced more. I tried to join leagues for it, but I couldn't keep into it. I don't know why. I don't. I didn't run anything wrong with it. I just, I guess, never wanted to keep up with it. Yeah, it's about the same with me for Heat. Just wasn't fun anymore. Plus, I've kind of done everything I could. Also, I don't know if you've known because you've been gone so long that I'm like almost completely done with racing. Like I've done 2 races in the last 3 months. I wouldn't say burnout, but more of, well, obviously the first thing is I retire from full time points racing, so like I'm not going for seasons anymore. But then also in the fact that I've been pretty much working nonstop, I've also not been racing. My wheel's fucked, so that's great. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. I do plan on doing one race in, what is it? Yeah, next month, August. I'm still doing the normal job, and I'm just doing DoorDash. But the wheel, it's doing what yours did with that with the pedal, like full throttle shit. I just have to clean it, but I don't have anything with like blow air into it. Yeah, it was folded up. I actually have it out with me because I was talking with Mets, and they're saying I should, or I asked him if I should race the Road America race coming up for ODRL, and he said yeah. So I'm gonna try to get that cleaned and at least do that one. Did you actually? I didn't know that. Fair. I was very tempted of selling mine too. Like I offered my wheel to a few admins, but they didn't take it, so I kind of still have it. Yeah, Young. This is your replacement. Is that's Apex? I don't know if you remember Bren. He's literally your replacement. He's 17. He's young, getting into commentary, starting to win races. That Apex is Bren. He's he's almost a full copy of you when you were younger. All right, looks like they have finished qualifying. T-Stone takes pole. Pure Splash gonna start second. He's someone who needs points tonight, starting up front. He is in front of McNeil. I don't see a third. Also, people can cry, but I'm going to run a 3-minute ad break to let us get some racing in off the start, as they are just now done with qualifying and getting ready to set up. Womp. Once the ad break ends, I can fully explain it. Alright, again, we're still waiting on them to get through their little break after qualifying, and we can get going soon. Alright, come on, they're almost over. And there you go. Well, now that you can actually physically hear me, the redeem, how it works is you obviously you redeem it, but it requires you to put in a text. You will put in the driver number or name of the person you want to give screen time. Per track, it is set to different laps. So with like super speedways and road courses, you get 5 laps on track, like on screen time. Uh, Short or no intermediates, like the mile and a halfs and stuff, you'll get 10. And then short tracks, yeah, pretty much all short tracks, you'll get 15 laps. Hey, Georgia, welcome in. Still waiting on them to finish their break for qualifying. That is done. I believe T Stone, I said, was on pole with Splash in second. I do not know who's in third, but I know McNeil is fourth. So that is 3 playoff drivers up near the front. And once again, yes, we are in the first race of playoffs, round of 16 at Gateway. Yeah, look at that, Georgia. He's freaking alive. The chemo didn't kill him yet. I said it live too. Then fucking race. Use a controller. Yep, we got white line tonight, Georgia. I don't know if you heard. You might have had a starting ad there to hear me, but we are at Gateway, first race of uh, playoffs, round of 16. Young, I can time you out. Even though you are a mod, I can time you out because I feel like it. Please no. Oh, shut up! You're 19 now. Oh yeah, I forget, Georgia. You're a sub. I see the first thing on your name there. Okay, fine, you fucking fetus. If you want to be a fetus, I'll treat you like a fetus. Punt you out of the server. Yeah, the number one means you have the most sent to the channel. So actually, no, Spartan does. Huh. It shows Spartan on the first one. Impact has for bits. So I'm not sure. I wonder if you've just sent more subs, but I guess Spartan is showing it as like the most recent. Yeah, I still need to reconfigure that. I need to add some more stuff up on this because fun fact, those that don't know, I have a PC now, so I can fully adjust and do other stuff once I learn how to put it all up here. Here comes the responses of, oh, when are you gonna get iRacing? When are you gonna get? You should get iRacing. You should get iRacing. Fuck you. They are, but I am extremely lucky enough to have gotten mine for free. Alright, they've loaded into the race, but I've yet to get my invite. Probably showing offline, aren't I? Yep, that's not helping them. Oh, I'm not getting invites. It's my keyboard. Well, yeah, the keyboard that I got a keyboard for free is also it's a mechanical one, so you're gonna hear that. Um, just a high school friend. Georgia. Because I put up $300 to try to build for a PC, but that just turned into store credit since I got the PC and now I have a monitor. They are running the race and I can't get in. Well, that's annoying. Well, what I can do for now is this is the in car that I have up. He is currently running the race. They are only on lap 2. T-Stone's still leading, but I can't get in the race. I just love my tech issues the last few days. I couldn't use my headset yesterday. Now I'm not getting invites today. This is great. I'm not streaming from the PC yet. I still need to figure out how to set all that stuff up. But I can't. I don't want them to stop the race to get me in, but we're like 4 laps off from the race and I can't get in. God damn it. Sure, it's not a public, but I'm looking anyway. Yep. Rating is sending the viewers that I currently have to them, which would end my stream. Which, if I can't commentate tonight and we can't get in, I might have to just raid him. That'd be 2 weeks in a row I wouldn't be able to do, or yeah, 2 days in a row I won't be able to do something. Well, now they have a caution. I will say that it's been 5 laps so far. I believe there's a caution, so we should be getting another invite, and then Georgia, or not Georgia, Go Dogs is trying to get me some, so I'll see if it gets through. I am showing online, so they should get sent. Don't back yourself out of the race there, Georgia Go Dogs. And I got in. Yeah, don't back yourself out of the race. Go Dogs got us in. Alright, so yeah, we are under caution. We got back in. Oh yeah, a lot of practice. Alright, so look where we're at right now. We are on a lap 7 out of 22 for stage 1. I'm about to see what our fuel window will look like once we get through pit road. It looks like T-Stone, who took the pole, has kept it since. The 16 of Didi has moved up into second, followed by the 22 of Romeo. And then I believe that is McNeil in the 41, with Llamas there in 5th. Pure Splash has fallen all the way down to second to last after starting second. And we have 16 laps of fuel. And if I remember correctly with these cars, because obviously we're on 3 times wear with the 16 laps, I believe your fuel does go out before tires in the Gen 7. I could be wrong on that, but I believe I've been able to make fuel runs. T-Stone stays out on the lead. McNeil will pass Didi out of pit road, goes up to second. Ha, your message got fucked. Womp. It doesn't show it. It literally blocks it, so that it doesn't go through. I'm guessing he had a link in his text, and you can't put, because it's a spam guy. What do you mean, why ban? You put him a spam link. It was probably some porn site. Or it was that bot viewer thing. But yeah, he tried to put a link so it killed it, so he gone. Alright, so that should be, they took 9. If we lap 10, once we hit the line for green, looking up front, we have 3 playoff drivers in the top 3. Didi is not a playoff driver, and then the 2 behind them are playoffs, as well as the 5. I'm unsure who the 43 is. Or 34, not 43. Oh yeah, 34 Proto, so pretty much almost all playoff drivers up here near the front. Watch from the 41 here. Oh, okay, I'll see you if you hop back into chat once in a while, so use protection, young. Alright, and off they go. A good restart from the high lane, but a missed shift by the 41 sends that high lane back a little bit. A few cars battling off the apron as Romeo pulls up into second. Stops on the nose of the 41. He will dodge. Didi stays in line behind the 41. Leaves him a hole to get in if he wants it. T-Stone so far pulling away from Romeo. McNeil and Llamas running down at the bottom. They have been passed by Didi and Dre. So 41 falls after starting second on the restart. Oh, never mind, we're on lap 10 now, so I was one behind on that. So we have about, what is that? 12 laps to go in the stage, so they should not have to pit. Right now, Romeo's starting to run down the leader as the 5-car Ghost Tech working on Proto, as McNeil fighting with Llamas. I believe this is outside the top 5. Nope, this is for 5th right here, and the 99 has it. Ooh, not Romeo, Proto in the wall as they run 4 wide through 2. They get that settled as Proto falls a bunch of spots there. So Romeo has closed up to T-Stone, running up to 11 laps to go in the stage. This is a shorter race. Gateway is fairly broken with Heat 5, so they did not update the laps to its real-life counterpart. So this will be about an hour-length race, so not much. Looks like Dre has gotten by Didi. I wonder if he is catching these front two. Ooh, Romeo on the wall. He's going to lose that time to a 23. Gateway is fun. I arguably found a very good setup here that is very, very hard to beat for some. I love it. I think I'm undefeated here. Raced a few times, so I love the Gen 7s here in Gateway. I feel like it gives it an extra opportunity of passing with the shifting and the not shifting. They're getting very close to that wall, so Dre has caught him after the few mistakes by Romeo. We're at 10 to go. We'll see if these guys can try to catch and pass the 22. Careful with the outskirt. He holds the bottom as the 16 is going to send it almost 3 wide on him. 22 clears, but has a bad corner that's going to slow up Didi even more. He's battling that apron, got a little bit loose, lose time to the 44, backs off, less than 99 have it. And, okay, looks like caution. I figured I heard an engine slow down, but I wasn't sure there, so caution at about 10 or 11 to go, or 9 to go. Oh, I was way off. It's 7 to go. Alright, so they will open pits here, so it'll be 6. They'll choose at 5. Looks like green at 4 laps to go for the stage. So last caution for these guys in stage 1. T-Stone currently has led the entirety of this. Romeo has held on to second. Didn't start there, but has held on. A few cars choosing not to pit. I wonder if they're going to pit during choose. I actually don't remember if they have that, if it's available. So 14 a Comical, the 5 of Ghost Tech, and the 20 of George Dog. Jesus Christ, I'm going to get Georgia Dog and Go Dogs mixed up because you're goddamn GD. Go Dogs in the 20. Choose better names. No, it looks like they are just going to take the first, second, and third spots. Well, a few cars on a 2-tire strat is going to pull them up in front of the 23, so this will be the first lap that he does not lead. So we have Ghost Tech on the lead, or actually no, Comical is on the lead, chooses the high side, Comical on his inside, Go Dogs on the bottom, the 3 of Bizarre Smoke on the top lane, the 24 of King Coda, the 10 of Banksy right here behind him. Up to the line, a little disorganized. Looks like they will call off. Yeah. Alright, so that one extra pace lap there is actually going to really help these guys up at the front, because we're going to have 3 laps to race it out. Going to see what the 2-tire cars can do. That's the 3, 10, and 24 compared to the no tires of the 5, 14, and 20.
You see 23 of T-Stone, the first on 4. Alright, let's see what they got. Up to the line, comical as control. They send it off. A good restart by the 5. I could be wrong. I don't remember if the 5 or the 14 was up ahead, but Ghost Tech gets up into the lead. Go Dogs working on the 14. He will get it on the outside of the corner. Here comes the 23. Flies by all those 2-tire cars. Still working on the 24 and 14, though. Comical sends it in. 23 of T-Stone almost has the 24 clear. Looks like he will, fighting the side of the 14 now. 2 laps to go, stage 2. Plenty of time to catch the leader for the 4 tires of the 23. 14 overdrives the corner. He's going to back up into the field. Doesn't hit anybody. Catches the 20 sleeping off the corner. As they both catch the 5. Here comes the 44. Also on 4 tires. The 23 defends, but gets just shot from the 44. Has to have damage there, but keeps it moving. Has a run through the exit of the corner on the 5. Which lane does he go? He will go down to the bottom. The 5 was not able to block it. Last lap of the stage. T-Stone has the lead going into the corner. Sends it up a little bit contact. Here comes the 44 below the 5. Let's see what Dre has on the outside of this corner. No speed. He's going to have to try to send it if he wants to get this stage win coming through 3 and 4. T-Stone sends it in deep. The 44 taking a wide entry. He will get speed coming off here. Can he clear the 23 in time? Not enough to catch beside him, and he will hold for a second. T-Stone takes the stage. I am very wrong, it looks like. 1 lap off. Why is my counter off? Hang on, I gotta reset my my in-car stream. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, yeah, I was literally 1 lap behind on the stream, so there. That's good there. No change from the front, though. Dre was not able to run him down. So yes, T-Stone does take the stage. Dre, second. Ghost Tech holds on for 3rd. Looks like Didi fell up, or not fell, pulled up to 4th, and Trout will get 5th in the stage. Romeo looks like he got stuck in right in the rear of the field in the traffic. So that was stage 1. I missed the count for stage 2. We'll see it when we load in, though. Yeah, Go Dogs actually got 6th right there. Almost had a top 5 for the stage, so his no tire worked well for him. Yeah, the mic is working. I don't understand why it's working now, but not yesterday. But hey, I had more technical problems because I couldn't get invites until 5 laps after the race started. So yay there. Looks like the 4 forgets to pit as well as the 38 of Dirtiest Cat, so they both jump out the way. Luckily we were able to get on the first caution. Ooh, Ghost Tech problem into the 44. 14 up in the wall. A few cars off in the grass. That's the 2 that forgot to pit. So Ghost Tech immediately starts falling. King Coda and Go Dogs on that bottom lane to defend their positions, and the 24 launches up the corner. This is let T-Stone get out in front of the 44 and trying to pull away currently. Looking back here with Romeo, who is running second majority of stage 1. Right in the middle of the field, Go Dogs with a big checkup, got split by about 4 cars right there. This is back here for 6th. sorry, this is your battle for 5th, being the 34, 24, 19, and 22. Ooh, the 19 almost got chopped by the 34. Ooh, Romeo with a shot to the back of the 24. 34 launches up. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe, I don't know if he got loose or a lag spike, but he gets put up to the wall. Now Trout working on the 5 for 4th place. Top 3 have driven away. That is T-Stone, Dre, and Didi. 45 is trying to get on Romeo right now. Who is that? Hidden Truth. He was on the back of him. He will fall back there. Trout working on the outside of the 5. Will get that dive. Should have the better run out of the corner. Which lane does he choose? He will go down. The 5 does not block. So Trout going to try to take over 4th. See if he can run down the leaders. The 5... Ooh, got help from the 24, but the 5 will still prevail off the corner over the 19. A little bit of wall contact, but so's the others behind him. That's going to give Proto the spot over King Coda. Splash and Hidden Truth working the bottom. Contact back there. Oh, that's Romeo. Not. What happened to the 5? I thought we were on the caution. The 5 got slowed up on that corner so much. He's now side by side with the 19 again. Here comes Romeo to join them. Very wide corner by the 19. That's almost going to put them 3 wide. The 22 backs off. And the 19 gets him clear. The 5 almost like a brake check on the 22 out of the corner. Had to have been a lag spike the way he stopped like that and still kept some speed. So Romeo with some possible front end damage now. Hidden Truth down the inside. Thought he was pitting by the way he went down there that fast. Alright, so nothing else happening back here. We'll look up by our leaders and see if anything's changed. The 44 has caught the back bumper of the 23 at T-Stone. We are 13 laps to go, I believe I saw. So there is a pit stop required in this stage, but it'll be a bit of a short one if we can keep it green, because everybody is within the fuel window. Dre is running a good committed line, getting as close to that wall as possible, but T-Stone just has a little bit more speed right now. Didi, I believe, being patient riding in 3rd, see what the 44 can do to work on the leader. Something happened with Llamas. Dirtiest Cat had to pit early for his missed pit. Trout is still out ahead in 4th place, 5th being held by Romeo, starting to break away from the 5 and 34. McNeil and King Coda right here behind them. Big dive by the 41. He's going to lose that time. Get passed by the 24. Saw our smoke coming out of pit road. Some of our no-tire guys that took up some stage points, they are near towards the back at the beginning of this stage. Just the 14 and 20 I'm looking at on them. Hidden Truth and Banksy off the field right now in the 2nd group of cars, or 3rd group of cars. Alright, looks like Didi is working off on the 44 for 2nd as T-Stone continues to drive away. As I believe we are about to hit 9 to go. So I believe we are on 9 to go. Yep. And pit cycles are starting for the leader? No, he was just going down to the bottom again. Every time I see people go down there, I feel like they're pitting going down that access road. But Didi just took all the track he could to take over 2nd. Get about 16, like I said earlier, on fuel. That is not enough to make the stage, not enough to save. So I'm expecting a pit stop soon with maybe even just fuel, if the tires is okay. Three-car Bazaar is already one to have pitted. Nobody going in just yet. Front three still out on track. I believe Trout has stayed up ahead of Proto here, but I believe Proto has gotten by Romeo. I'm not sure if I called that earlier, but yeah, Romeo one spot down from where I saw him last. Oh, Diddy spun. 16 of Diddy has spun, I believe, by himself. Drayload's well off of the 23. I don't know if he caught that 16. If he did, that might be a caution. It looks like we are still under power. So I imagine he pit since he was already in the backstretch. Now T-Stone with a commanding lead, no pressure out behind him. Are we good on fuel? Because I want to say we're near like 4 to 3 to go. Was it not 16 that I was looking at? No, we're at 4 to go, so I wonder if we actually do need to pit. Did I just think I saw 16 and I just didn't realize it was like 18 or something? Because they're still out on track. Oh, I know Dre has already pit. And the current second and third have caught. No, I'm stupid. Never mind. I'm on the 19, not the 23. I guess nobody has to pit. So I was wrong on that. I guess I'll need to look at the fuel window again. As we are 2 to go. Yeah, I guess I read the... Oh, I wonder if I was looking at the laps remaining from previous... Either way, if white flag for the 23 in stage 2, completely nobody out behind him. Looking like T-Stone's race to win. It looks, 10 car will take the free pass as the first car at 1 lap down. T-Stone with the stage sweep currently. Dre is going to get him another second place. Didi not in third. That will go to the 19 of Trout. Fourth going to be Proto, and Romeo gets a 5th for the stage. Oh, I was looking at. Yeah, I did look at from stage one. I was looking at the laps remaining and not the fuel count. So our fuel count's actually 37 laps. Sorry, 38 laps. About 37 to 38. And we have 56 laps, I want to say we're going to have for stage 3. So one stop there. That time I'm completely correct. Right, T-Stone sends him off so far, has led all but about 3 laps so far in this race. Ooh, bit of an apron touch, going to keep him side by side with the 44, but powers down before he can. Flies off ahead of them. Ooh, somebody hit that wall? I feel like somebody tagged that wall. Dirty's Cat and SRT Drip don't get very well corners right there. DD gets caught up between them. So far, T-Stone out of the way of everybody else as they fight for 4th and fight for 6th. So the hard braking by the 19 is going to check up to 41. 3 wide for 3rd place. They give each other room. Proto prevails on the outside, getting pushed by the 22. 41 does not let the 19 in. Oh, the 5 with a big check up on that corner entry. 41's going to tag the back of the 22 and get checked up as well. Some of these guys are wanting to go, but they can't. Ooh, Romeo shoving the 34 out of the way. He goes up out of turn 2. Romeo down the inside now, side by side. How aggressive does the 34 get after that move? 2 by 2 for 3rd and for 5th. McNeil flies off ahead of the 5. Took that. Now he has to worry about the 19 if he can clear the 24. Romeo and Proto still side by side for 3rd as T-Stone and Dre continue to drive away from the field. Five's turn 3 is massively slower than everybody else's. That's creating some big checkups between everybody there. Oh, tags the back of the 19 hard. Sends him out of the way. He's able to get it back in front of him, but lost a little bit of time to the 41. Romeo's still sticking close to the back of the 34. Trout has gotten clear of everybody else back there as the 24 had an issue, got in the wall. But now he's working on the 41, takes the outside but backs off early. See the run he gets coming here out of the corner. Massive gain. Does not able to keep the speed on exit. Now Lamas is pressuring the 19. Gets off ahead of him out of turn 4, coming up to 1 and 2. Not much changing in our top 5, waiting on somebody to start making moves. But 14 of Comical has caught this field, working on the 5, trying to catch these guys for the top 5. Why did you put the asterisk thing? Ooh. High goes the 34. Still able to power down more than that in the 22. Again, not much happening between our top 5. The 44 has closed a little bit more distance on that 23. I'm actively talking to you in the chat. What do you mean? Probably should remove that. I kind of figured that was like a tag for whenever it's on the rerun. Dre is really pressuring the 23 now. Yeah, you're just watching a live rerun. Ooh, King Coda. Big save down the inside. Saw that while looking off the chat. I'm keeping an eye on some of these cars back here. Didi has flown through the field so far. Gotten by the 5 and 14 off of one corner. And it looks like caution. So caution out. It looks like the 20 has had an issue with somebody. I think Pure Splash or Bizarro Smokes, or Bizarre Smoke, one of them. But massive damage on the 20 as we hit 43 laps to go, coming to 42 when they cross the line. Pit's closed. So it looks like, I believe we should be going green with about 39. So just outside of the fuel window. Could be a fuel race if it comes down to that. So far, out of the entirety of this race, nobody has passed the 23 for the lead. T-Stone, again, has led all but about 3 laps so far. 44 has caught him around the middle part of that run, but is yet to pass him. They have pulled away from the likes of Proto and Romeo. Well, they have battled out for third amongst the 41, 19, and 99. Also, those maybe joining in unaware that we are in the first race of the playoffs, round of 16. Looking at our playoff drivers, I believe the entirety of the top 7. Yep, the entirety of the top 7 right here, playoff drivers. You got Didi, the part-timer, right there between them. And then 5 in the 14, I believe, are the other 2 playoff drivers near the top 10. Looks like the 4 will take a free pass or wave around, I'm not sure. See if we have any lead change. Nope, still the 23. Yeah, the top 5 doesn't change. I don't think anyone lost any spots near the bottom of the top 10. Alright, so yeah, they will choose. And again, I believe it should be 39 to go once they go green. Get back up here with that 44. Oh, why did my party disc? I just got jump scared because my party disconnected and it blasted my ears with game volume. Right, T-Stone has control, rolling up to the line. Romeo was close on him, see if he can try to get a good restart and pass this 44, going off into turn 1 and 2. Good restart by the 22, keeps in line with him, has a nose on the 44. He's going to send it out wide, doesn't have him closed yet, and Romeo still side by side with the 44, but there goes the 23. As they race for second, T-Stone pulls away once again. Dre able to clear Romeo again. Contact back there with the 5 and 14. They get up in front of the 45. Back here, T-Stone still out front. They're not able to catch him just yet. The 5 a little bit on the grass. Keeps it straight. Llamas and the 41 fighting for 5th. Got in the back of that 41 and now losing a spot to the 19. Catches draft, so he stays out ahead in 6th. We are 37 laps to go. We are near the full fuel window. And it looks like they have drastically caught that leader. He has not pulled away like I've seen on the previous stages, so that tells me he has changed his car for stage 3. I wonder if he was a very loose car to really gain that track position, is how we saw the 44 catching him late runs. But now with plenty of laps left to go, he has tightened it up, trying to get it to last longer. Romeo is pressuring the 44 to try to do something with that 23, because they were close. But as he pushes him, they lose time. Oh, because it's grambling instead of gambling. I'm not sure how long the 22 is willing to stay in behind the 44, as he's pushing him in almost every single corner. They have full pack of cars behind him. T-Stone's not been driving away so far. Hey Bren, this is Frosty. He's the chaotic child in the street right now. Ooh, big run by the 22. Got close. He's still pushing Dre along, keeping with the 23. Romeo, I'm not sure if he wants to pass him or not. I keep seeing spots where he's peeking off on him. There goes the 44. Finally sends a dive on the 23. hasn't passed for the lead, but not cleared. T-Stone's still out front, so we technically saw a pass for the lead. The first leader since that restart late stage 1. Those mistakes going to cost the 44. Kept tagging the aprons, and the 22 fighting side by side again. In-car is showing about 28 laps of fuel, and we're going to hit the line for 31 to go. So we are in the fuel window. It is a little bit close on fuel, so I actually think it might be possible to save this much, but I'm just curious on who's the one doing it. So right now, that 23 is continuing to pull away again. Dre and Romeo are definitely trying to catch him, so no fuel saving there in these top 3. They had a few more cars among this pack. I know the 41 was there. I think that's him in the background, so it's just left to Llamas and Trout, the entirety of the top 5, up here in the lead pack of cars. Go Dogs on the wall. No other car. Yeah, that is the 41 and 45 sitting at 6th and 7th. Eighth, 9th, and 10th right there is the 5, 24, and 14. 17 of Pure Splash, someone who started 2nd. I don't think has broke the top 5 of the entire race, so he is not having a fun night. Definitely not one that he wanted to start out with on the first race of the playoffs. As he is also starting from below the cut line, so he needs to try to pull a good finish out here at the end. 14 check up, going to pull them back, because they're still fighting outside that top 5. Proto, somebody who was up there running with Romeo in the lead. He is... I could have swore I didn't see him in the middle of these guys. That tells me he might have pit. Looking back up here with the lead, the 44 has closed up on him again. Now usually we see them so spread out that they have no chance of catching him. Now he's like right on him, waiting for something to move. Try and get another lap count once the in-car catches up to it. Trout has started battling with the 99 on the tail of this guy, this lead pack's field. Not able to get that spot, so still holds in 5th. Proto has caught them, so now it is a 6-car pack for the lead. .44 is dropping, so he, I believe, is pitting or saving. Either way, he went from 2nd to almost outside the top 5 here. He is the first leader to pit. So Dre in. I missed lap count again. T-Stone now has a bit of a lead. Still has not left it. Romeo holding 2nd. Llama's third. Trout fourth. Proto moved fifth. No takers this time, so an early stop for that 44 as we hit, I believe that was 23 to go? Should be about 23, looked like. So coming at 22. Slow car, a little bit of grass on his pit exit, stays clear of the leaders. Romeo close on the 23, no chance to make a run into 3 though. Coming out of 3 into 4, he got close but has to back off. But T-Stone's a little bit loose, so the 22 is fighting. Will get down on the inside. Here comes the 99 as well. Pushes Romeo past, sends him into the corner. Still side by side with T-Stone. He has the wide entry. He should be able to power down and clear this 22 again. Side by side, side driving into the wall, and now T-Stone is being challenged for the lead. See if we can finally get a lead change this race. T-Stone still on the outside, a little bit of contact. Romeo will not lead the lap, so still on T-Stone. Look at them, 2 by 2. 4 cars battling for the lead. Romeo looks on. Not Romeo, Proto looks on. '23 will send it in deeper than Romeo. He's going to try to get back to his quarter panel. He does here, but the outside run prevails for T-Stone. Llamas stays in line with Romeo. Let him keep some position to catch that 23 again. Wide corner, the 99 backs out. He is helping Romeo. See what he can do now. Does he take the dive? He pushes. We still have a while to go before pit stops happen. Trout up to third. See if he can do something on the 22 if he wants to try to challenge for the lead. Romeo still close on him. Not much there though. And Romeo from second place will pit, followed by the 99 Llamas. So far 3 of our top 6 have pit. Only 1 on a very short stop. Or sorry, very early stop. So Romeo... Sorry, I was looking away in the chat. So Romeo and Llamas are in. I believe the others stayed out. No, T-Stone just went in, followed by Trout, which then leaves us with the 20... No. What? No, 45 is the lead, as a few other leaders did pit in behind him. Here's your current lead. They still have to pit. McNeil working on the 45. See, Romeo leaves pit road ahead because he did pit first. Oh, but gets in the back of the 45, the slow car. Romeo diving down on the 41 McNeil. Unsure of where they stack up on position-wise, but you see T-Stone and Trout leaving directly in front of the 22. They clear the 19. 12 goes down to pit, but the 23 stays out as what would be the lead once the 45 goes in. If the 45 goes in. Is he out there saving? And would it be enough with this long of a run still left to go? So right now, Romeo's actually in a lot of trouble as the one with the freshest tires to that 23 is the 19. You see him back there in 4th. Romeo on a older set right here behind him, so pretty soon that's going to fall off and show the difference. Alright, so actually McNeil is the lead. You can see him directly behind these leaders. As yeah, the 45 running in second behind him. Where is that 41? There he is. Currently lead as they have driven all around him, so we'll get back to these guys. I also believe the 20 has yet to pit, so we'll see, because he's my in-car, we'll see where he is at with laps to go. So he hits 11 to go. He's on 10 for fuel. The leader is hitting 10 right now, so 10 laps to go for the current leader of the 41 McNeil. If they can't make this on fuel, the guys racing right here would be for the lead. So they're hoping on that 41, 45, and others to go down pit road. Checking on the 41, still out on track. My in-car is actually very close on fuel. I am not sure tire, though. So it is getting very close to an equipment race. We'll see how it folds out, as currently the 23 still out front of the 22. Not for the lead, but pulling away from the current leader, who is not pit, 41. Still out there. I'm not sure where Didi is wound up, but I don't think he's having a very fun night. I would also imagine he's on the saving trip. They're catching that 20 car. That would be for position 2, right? Well, no, I don't. I'm not sure actually, but oof, we're getting very close to the end. I want to say we're at 7 to go. 20 car letting them by. We're gonna keep an eye on the 41 then. Yep, that was for positions. The 20 car gets lapped, not lapped, but passed by those others. And the 41 will go in. Where does that leave the 16? He will pass that for. Oh! We're going to spin by the 20 by himself on camera, and the 16 did take the lead. So there's your current leader. Nobody got into the 20s, so still green. Romeo fallen off of the 23, but has gotten by the 99. 99 of Llamas was running behind him. So they are moving. Alright, so right now my in-car is 1 lap down. He has taken 5 to go, so no more cautions, and I think the 16 still out on track. Passes the 41, who goes 1 lap down. So watching the 16 as he runs to 4 laps to go. T-Stone had led all but the last 15 or so laps left of this race. So coming to 3 to go, still out here. I'm unsure on who is in second place. But that is 3 to go. Is the 45 second? If he is, we might have a race for the lead. We'll see if that switches. So I'm only aware of the current lead. It's a 16. He's committed because we are 2 laps to go. .45 past him. It looks like the 16 is still the lead. And I know the 41 isn't, so nobody out behind the 16 Aditi right now. Hitting white flag. Following behind the 41. He might play spoiler if his stuff holds. Still has the tire, still has the gas. And it looks like Didi in the 16 will steal the race from T-Stone for the first race of the playoffs. Big fuel save there on stage 3, completely shuffled around that field. We'll see who got where once I can see the line. It looks like the 10 of Banksy will take second. I'd imagine on the fuel save as well. And T-Stone will come home third. Bizarre gets himself a 4th. Romeo holds to 5th. So heartbreak for that 23 after a dominating performance. Didi takes it, so no one advances to the next round. But a very good point save for that 23. Which I believe puts him as the current points leader. Grab the... Where are they? Didi, Banks, and T-Stone. And the lap went to Llamas 556. Just waiting on Didi, so if y'all want to make sure audios are included. There he is. Okay. Everyone can hear me, correct?
User.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, again, make sure audio is included, and we'll go ahead and start with the 23 of T-Stone. You came out with a third tonight, a shocking result from what I was seeing up here. You led, I want to say, about 85 laps of the 100, and it just wound up coming down to a fuel race. So coming out of tonight with the big points day you got with the two playoff points, and again, really good points day. Are you more disappointed you didn't try to fuel save it? Are you good with what you got here in third, even though you didn't get the win?
Yes and no for both. I couldn't really try to fuel saves because I was trying to stay up front, and I was trying to run fifth, but it wasn't working as good. But I was trying to stay up front, but still good points stayed though. But I'm a little bummed I couldn't get the win also.
Yeah, I want to say that has put you as the points leader over Romeo, considering Dre got second in both stages, and Romeo, I think, kind of bounced around that top five. So going into the second race of the playoffs, sitting very comfortably, I'd imagine you're pretty confident in the next two races to advance into the round of 12.
Yeah, I like the next tracks coming up, so it should be fun.
All right. That was for the 23 T-Stone. Congrats on your third place. Look forward to what you can do. Try to do this again on a dominant performance in the next few races. So see you then.
Thank you. Thank you.
On to the sneaky driver of the 10. Gonna be completely honest, never really saw you up here around these guys, and you sneak off with a second place. I know you were peeking at a top five a good few times. I saw you battling with a good few guys in a second group of cars, trying to catch those leaders. You weren't able to quite get there, so take us through what you had to do get this fuel run working. Were you in a pressured situation, knowing you needed to try and grab some points, or just trying
Yeah,
to
for
get out
sure.
with that win?
It was a tough race. I mean, I struggled with having a tight car all night. So I really was only around like the top 10, top 12, really all night. Didn't get any stage points. And then that last caution there that came out, I knew that it was going to be close on fuel. So I just kept her in fifth gear. Tried to stay consistent with my lap times, but didn't push it too hard and was able to barely make it there. I think my right rear tires were at like 3% there on the last lap. So
Hmm.
barely made it around, but definitely happy with the second place. Could use the points, so pretty stoked on that.
Yeah, I want to be sure where you were actually sitting coming into tonight.
I know I had the three playoff points, and the
Oh yeah.
points hadn't been updated, so I think I was
Oh,
around
you.
like 14th in the
Uh,
standings. But
okay, yeah. If you had three extra points not updated, you would be at about 12th. So yeah, starting by the line and maybe not getting some stage points, but a good finish over those that you need to has going to help you going into the next few races of this round. So, looking at that, do you have any good confidence going into Vegas and Darlington to try to get out of this round of 16 and move on?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, today was a good points day. I'm pretty happy the strategy worked out, so that definitely helps us, puts us in a better spot. And I like Vegas and Darlington a lot too. Two good little intermediate tracks, so I think it should be some good racing, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Can't wait to see what you got for those. So congrats on your second place, and we'll see you then.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, and then on to the spoiler again, Didi himself. Yeah, I honestly didn't think about it. I probably should have, knowing it was a fuel race there at the end. You were the one to do it above the 10, beat out the domination of the 23, kept them from advancing. So, how do you take away this win? Uh, and do you plan to make this as more difficult for them going across the playoff board as we get down the weeks?
Uh, I'm gonna start off by saying this. 23 was the fastest car of the night for sure. I knew the only way I was gonna beat him is saving, and once I saw that I could save, of course I was gonna do it. So I started off, putting it in neutral, and then I realized I could save just as much, or as the amount of fuel that I needed in fifth gear. So I rode around in fifth gear, and then I realized it was going to be more about tires. I crossed the line, it was like 6% on my right rear, so it was close. Um, Back to your question though, uh, I'm not gonna go easy. I'm definitely gonna race, each of them hard every week that I do race. So yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't take it easy on them, but just gotta wonder when someone's gonna try to outdo your strategies to try to take that win back, considering you're the part time.
well, if they do outdo those strategies, I can't be mad. I mean, a win's a win, if it's saving or if you're the star of the, if you're the fastest car in the field, you win the race. You got to do what you got to do.
hmm All right. Well, with us heading to Vegas and Darlington in the next 2 weeks, are those any key tracks there within this round that you're looking at, maybe trying to steal a win?
Vegas is by far my favorite track, so I'm definitely, definitely excited about that. Um, Darlington, I like Darlington. I always say this about Darlington, it's a fun track to drive, not really to race. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to both, though.
Okay. Well, that was our winner here at Gateway for the White Line Racing League, presented by the Xbox One Esports Racing Community. We will see y'all next week for Vegas, the second race of the first round, as we have a new points leader with a 23 at T-Stone and a tighter cut line for those four drivers in trouble. So we'll get through that once we get in for the next Thursday. So with that, see y'all later. See y'all for Vegas.
Yes, sir. Thank you.